Kosmika. Hello, everybody. Oop, hold on. Okay, that should be better. Wait, hold on. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Wait, my microphone stand is struggling to keep my microphone up. Hello. 皆様ごきげんよう。元気でしょうか? Let's see here. Happy Sunday Storytime. Hope everyone had a lovely day today. Hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Okay, so we're going to be continuing the Avatar: The Last Airbender webtoon. The day was great. I'm glad to hear it. Fantastic. My day was all right. My day was okay. Let's see here. I think we're ready to jump in, actually. Wait, hold on. Yeah. All right. Let me get music going. Oh, wrong thing, actually. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted, actually. Let me do this instead. Forgot I had this ready. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me make sure the audio levels are okay. Okay, let me lower it a little bit. All right. Oh, I didn't know there was going to be talking in this. Let me lower it some more. To be careful and not to get in any trouble. And we're gonna be. I'm just gonna play like remixes from Avatar from this time. So and it's just gonna be random music. It's not that I don't I don't have the ability to get music for each situation. So sometimes the music may not fit the scene. So just a heads up. All right, here we go. We're now on episode 7. Looks like there's a coin there. Yeah! Nothing. No movement at all. How am I supposed to impress my boyfriend? I hate failure. This is bad. I can't concentrate on forms with Doom coming in 2 days. I'm sick of hearing about Doom. I'm not practicing with you anymore. I hate all of this. So these were the most qualified students you could find, huh? It wasn't me. It was this. Ooh, space bracelet. Oh, how I miss you, Space Sword. About a year ago, I noticed that every now and then, when I was in public, my bracelet would shiver the tiniest bit. I could only feel it when I was really paying attention. Eventually, I figured out that this would happen when someone around me got super emotional. So I had an idea. Maybe these people who could move my bracelet could also become metal benders. I started recruiting them to my school. I met Houghton in a ramen house. He just found out a spider wasp was in his soup. Ah, Doom! I swallowed a mouthful of Doom! Actually, it was more like half a spider wasp. Don't mute me. Penga was in a marketplace arguing over shoes with one of her family's servants. Forgive me, Mistress Penga, but we've already spent all the money your parents allotted for this shopping trip. I want them! I want them! I want them! In the dark one was people watching in a street corner. I hate you, and you, and you, and you. That sounds about right. Kataro found out she was a waterbender because the ice would crack whenever I made her mad. Whenever she got super emotional. Yeah, but there's a problem with finding students that way. Think about it. What kind of people get super emotional in public? Crazy people? Crazy people! And even worse, the whole thing is just a theory. Nobody in that sorry group of lily livers has moved even the smallest piece of metal since they've been here. Not even a coin. Listen, I don't like to brag, but you love to brag. Okay, I love to brag, but Sokka of the Southern Water type is just what this school needs. What are you talking about? You're not a bender of anything, let alone metal. Oh, but I am a bender. I may not be able to bend any of the elements, but I can bend people's motivation. I'm a motivational bender. That's a stretch. Hey, who led the invasion of the Day of Black Sun? Who started training warriors in his own tribe when he was just a kid? Sokka, the motivational bender. That's who. Just explain to me metal bending basics. Then lead the lily livers, I mean your students, to me. To become a true metal bender, you have to not only see the metal, but hear the metal. Taste the metal. And be the metal. That doesn't even make sense. Why should we listen to you? You're not a bender. Don't talk to my boyfriend that way. I've already explained this to you guys. I am a bender of motivation. Hey Sokka, am I doing this right? I'm trying to roll my eyes at you. Look, people, can we just give this a shot? Let's start with the defending palm technique. First, take a steady and strong stance, just like Sifu Toph taught you. Next, gather your chi deep in your gut. Feel your gut heat up like a furnace. Now let your gut furnace refine your senses. Close your eyes and feel the earth around you. Then feel the metal within that earth. Now feel the metal coins coming at you and stop them in midair. Come on, team Beifong, let's metal bend. Ow! I'm bleeding, right? Oh, my forehead's gonna get infected and then... You better buy me some shoes to make up for this. Do I even need to say it? I know the Dark One, you hate me. Nice going, oh great bender of people's motivation. Amazing what a difference a fancy headband makes. You're not being very helpful right now. And this technique is called an air scooter. It's called air scooter. I invented it when I was training at the Southern Air Temple. It's part of how I earn my tattoos. Look at him go! Wow, how does he do that? Avatar Aang is so dreamy. And here's a brand new technique I've been working on. First, I make a handful of air marbles. And then I turn them all into air scooters. Whoa! Wee! Avatar Aang? Good morning, Heywan. Come join the fun. I'd like to introduce you to introduce you to somebody. This is my fellow co-president and co-founder Yi Lee. She's wanted to meet you since like forever. Another co-president and co-founder? How many co-presidents and co-founders are there? Everyone. It's such an honor, Avatar Aang. I want to show you something I bought from a merchant a couple of years ago. Wow, an Airbender's flute. Monk Gyatso used to have one just like this. I just knew it had to be from the Air Nomads. Do you know how to play? The Avatar's even more dreamy when he's playing music. I hate to ruin your fun, Aang, but shouldn't we get going? We're here to meet the Earth King, remember? You're probably right. Well, you certainly seem to enjoy those girls' attention. Weren't they amazing? I know it's just a silly little fan club, but for a moment there, it almost like I was at home again, with my people. Thanks for agreeing to stay here for the night, sweetie. It meant the world to me. Don't thank me, Aang. I don't deserve it. Hot take, I don't like Katara. Wow, that is a hot take, actually. Wait, no, I don't want this song. Let's see. Zuko is bringing tea to his father down in the prison again. We're gonna have another conversation, it looks like. I stayed up all night thinking about what you said. At the beach, I was overwhelmed by my circumstances because I couldn't decide whose side to take. I should have sided with the hawk. It was strong and noble, much like the Fire Nation. It had earned its meal. But I've already done that, Father. I'm no longer neglecting the needs of my own people, as I did when I first took the throne, and I still can't sleep. You're only partially correct in your assessment. Your sleeplessness does indeed stem from your inability to choose sides, to distinguish what is right. But you're wrong about the hawk. So you're saying I should have defended the turtle crab? I should have sided with the weaker of the two? What I'm saying is, there is no right or wrong apart from what you decide. Who you choose to defend deserves to be defended simply because you chose them. You are the Fire Lord. What you choose, by definition, is right. No. Right and wrong are bigger than me, or you, or even the Avatar. And I believe that the Avatar, the Earth King, and I come closest to what's right by working together. I've heard rumors about those little meeting of yours. Do you think the Earth King, after being humiliated time and time again by our mighty nation and his own incompetence, will be reasonable? Do you think he'll treat the remaining Fire Nation colonials fairly? In an attempt to restore his own dignity, he'll send out his army to crush them. If you truly are the Fire Lord, you will defend the Fire Nation citizens of Yudao ferociously, not simply because they are your people, but because they are an expression of your will. I'm going to wait, and my patience will be rewarded with a peaceful resolution for everyone. Even as we speak, the Avatar is an irrelevant relic of a bygone age. He wants to keep the world frozen in time by denying the inevitable victory of the strong over the weak. Avatar Aang is my friend. More often than not, he's been on the side that's right. I trust him. More than you trust yourself. You sicken me, Zuko. Leave my presence. Who are you to talk to me this way? Have you forgotten your current place in... Leave my presence! Episode 8. Look alive, lily livers. Take your horse stance and stand steady and strong. Make your gut furnace and use it to feel the metal in front of you. Now kick! Kick like your life depends on it! Not even a shiver. Aren't you gonna yell at us? No. Hey, Toph. Sorry to bug you during training, but something important just happened. Take a break, guys. We've already had 3 breaks this morning. The match is tomorrow. I said take a break. I just had the best idea ever. You said something important just happened. It did, in my brain. Listen, you said your students were able to move your space bracelet when they were super emotional. Well, to make them into metal benders, you just have to get them super mega uber emotional. And how do you plan to do that? Let me guess. You're gonna wear 2 fancy headbands. Very funny. I've been thinking, for Houghton, it's easy. Doom. Yes, and Pinga. Shoes. Of course. The Dark One's the only one I can't figure out. What gets to him more than anything in the whole world? His real name, but I promised I wouldn't ever tell anybody. Please, 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 please. Okay, quit your blubbering. No way. What were his parents thinking? I know, right? No wonder that guy hates everything. Now, you remember what you did during our final battle with Ozai in the cabin of that Fire Nation airship? I need you to do something like that. If only we had a whole bunch of metal to work with. Why didn't you say so? There's a bunker full of metal under the school building. Whoa! Look at all this Fire Nation armor! These are all kid-sized. Who would make armor for little kids? A weirdo like Kunio, that's who. So here's what I need to make you with your metal bending powers. Hello? How many times do I have to remind you? Right, sorry. How about I just describe it to you? I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Oh, I see. No, it's going well, I guess. He's describing to her what he has in mind, and she's metal bending them all together. That's incredible! Toph Beifong, you've really outdone yourself. Just call me the greatest earthbender of all time. No, seriously, I want you to call me that. Toph, you're the greatest earthbender of all time. Gee, thanks, Sokka. That's so sweet of you. One last exercise and then we'll call it a day. Earthbenders, create a barrier. Now everyone attack. And they hit the target dummies. Good work. We'll meet again tomorrow morning, same place. Whoosh. Psst, Corey. Oh, sneers. I thought she was sneering. Oh, they're together. Hello. You've been missing our dates so you could train with firebenders? So I could train with my cousins, and only 2 of them are firebenders. We have to be ready to defend Yudao. Didn't you hear those protesters outside the city walls a couple days ago? Don't tell me you were part of that. We were leading that. Get away from me! Oof! Kroom. Yudao is a Fire Nation Oh, he's saying that. Yudao is a Fire Nation colony. Smeller Bee said, I don't care what Smeller Bee said. You have to choose, Corey. Are you Earth Kingdom or are you Fire Nation? Choose, choose, choose. All my life, people have been asking me to choose. I'm an Earthbender and a Fire Nation citizen, and I live in Yudao. That's what I choose. Now you choose, Sneers. Do you want to follow Smeller Bee, or do you want to be with me? Greetings, Earth King Quay. Avatar Aang, Qatar of the Southern Water Tribe. It's been much too long. I heard you were in the Earth Kingdom dealing with the situation in Yudao. Thank you for all your help with the removal of that colony. The remaining few seem to be more difficult than... That's why we're here, Your Majesty. We'd like to set up a meeting between you and Fire Lord Zuko. Yudao is still there. For now. So then, the Fire Lord persists in denying the movement his support. He wants to keep his colonies. Earth King Kuei, I'm on your side. The people of the Fire Nation don't belong in your kingdom, so the Harmony and Restoration movement has to continue. With a little convincing, I'm sure Fire Lord Zuko has legitimate concerns about the colonials who still live there. We really need to sit down and talk through our options. Maybe there's something we missed. This is bad. Why do we have to eat outside? The outside is so dark, cold, dirty, doomy. Houghton. That's not even a word. And besides, a campfire is a perfect setting for a little team Beifong bonding. I think it's romantic. No, it's not. Where's Sifu Toph? How come she gets to miss out on all the bonding? She'll be here soon. She just had to, take care of some, seafood type stuff first. Hey, do you guys remember that flying boar banner that used to be in the training room? The one Kunio burned down? Anyone know why that was there? Oh, my boyfriend's so silly sometimes. Everyone in the Earth Kingdom knows that that white flying boar is the Beifong family symbol. No, I mean, yes it is, but that's not why that banner was there. Sifu Toph hung that banner up to placate the winged boar spirit that haunts this mountain. Winged boar spirit? What are you talking about? Yes, the winged boar spirit, the ancient harbinger of doom and eater of fine footwear. Doom? Footwear? And now that Kunyo's burned down the banner, we can probably expect to... Oh look! Speak of the winged boar spirit! There it is right now! Roar! Ah! It's eating my shoes! How'd it find my shoes? Nom 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 nom. Mommy! Save me from my doom! No! Not the jade platforms! Anything but the jade platforms! This is ridiculous. I know that's you in there, Sifu Toph. Greek. Very perceptive, the Dark One. Or should I say... Muchi Gucci La Pucci the Third! By uttering that name, you've lodged a splinter in my soul. This is going better than I'd hoped. Everyone feel that all that emotion coursing through your bodies? I want you to direct it at these coins. Let's metal bend, Team Beifong! Team Beifong? Clink, clink. My shoes. My shoes. Sweetie, you have to try this. I'm still working on these delicious pan-fried noodles. This has to be the best tofu I've ever tasted, right, Momo? Oh, he offered some to the bear, but the bear said no. Avatar Aang and Katara, thank you for giving me time to ponder our present situation. No problem, your earthiness. Thank you for dinner. So when should we set up our meeting with Fire Lord Zuko? I'm sorry, but you're not going to like what I have to say. All my life, I've been weak. So weak that my most trusted advisor was able to hide 100 years' war behind a curtain of lies. Well, I'm tired of being weak. It's time for me to be a man. What's that supposed to mean? Fire Lord Zuko promised he would see the Harmony Restoration movement through to the very end. Now he's turned his promise into a lie. Why should I meet with him? So he can tell me more lies? I will not stand for any more lies. I will order General Hao to lead my troops to Yudao and enforce harmony. Your Majesty, do you even hear what you're saying? Please, Earth King Kui, sending your army there will be seen as a declaration of war. The Fire Nation residents of Yudao will either leave my kingdom peacefully or face the most dire of consequences. That is my decision. If you are not with me, Avatar Aang, then I can only assume that you are against me. Toph, there you are. Don't give up yet, okay? I've got a brand new best idea ever. What if I rig it so that... You ever think about metal? Nope. When I have extra time thinking, I usually spend it on food. Meat specifically. Metal is just a part of Earth that's been purified and refined. But how does it become like that? By getting heated, melted, and pounded. By going through pressure and pain. I discovered metal bending in a tiny metal cell when Master Yu and Shin Fu were taking me back to my parents. That whole trip, all I could think about was how my parents expected me to be something I'm not. Sure, they wanted me to be helpless, but they also wanted me to be a cultured, well-mannered, soft-spoken little lady. All I felt was pressure and pain. When I brought Houghton, Penga, and the Dark One to the school, I expected them to become metal benders. I was going to make them tough enough to move the most stubborn part of the most stubborn element. I expected them to be something they're not. How is what I'm doing to them different from what my parents did to me? Maybe the Beifong Metal Bending Academy is just a way for me to pass all that pressure and pain to someone else. No, Toph. That's not what this place is at all. When Kunio comes tomorrow, I'm gonna go up and to him and sit down. He can have his school back. Time to hydrate. Episode 9. We have to get back to Yudao. The sooner the better. Hopefully we can convince the Fire Nation colonists to evacuate before General Hao gets there. Those people would be leaving their homes, maybe even their families. Aang, what happens if they refuse to go? The Earth King is right, you know. Not about sending his army, but about Zuko breaking his promise. Promises shouldn't ever be broken. Shouldn't be broken. Not ever. Sorry, buddy. We've got a long long night of flying ahead of us. Yip yip. She saw and listened. Fly, messenger bird, fly. Tell our sisters in the Yudao chapter that the Avatar needs their help. Oh, it's a good thing.
Greetings, enemies of Kunio! Prepare to be roasted in the flames of your own defeat! Nice headgear. I find it a convenient way to carry flags. I can take it off anytime I want. Where are your students, young lady? It's time to begin our deadly match to the, sit!
I don't know where they are, but it doesn't matter. You can have your school back, Kunio. You win this match to the sit.
Haha! I knew it!
Sifu's Tophs, don't sit down! The coin! It's moving! Ow! Flap! Oh, the coin stopped her. Clink, clink. Houghton? Did you just metal bend? Haven't figured it out. Yeah, I think I did. I can't believe it. Normally, I'd pummel you for hitting me in the butt, but in this case, good job. Please don't sit down, Sifu Toph. Last night, the three of us heard...
Is this some kind of dirt people trick? Disciples of Kunio, attack! Foom, foom. Foom.
Ah! Come on, Team Beifong. It's no time to hide. Let's metal bend. Ow! This is easy. Ouch!
I hate that it took us this long to figure it out.
Help! Yikes! Stop firebending, my fellow disciples. We're just heating up the coins.
Don't you dare stop, disciples of Kunio! Never stop firebending, never!
Rattle, rattle, clang. Rattle. Gah. Clang. Yo! Whoop. You guys ought to be really proud of yourselves, Penga. I'm impressed. Kick rocks, loser. I'm over you. Hoen's the one for me now.
What?
Sifutov, last night, the three of us were packed up and ready to leave. Then we overheard what you said about us. I don't get it. I didn't say a single nice thing about any of you. You told my ex that you expected us to become metal benders.
Nobody's ever expected me to be anything other than a wimp.
A spoiled brat.
A tall, dark, mysterious hunk. Really? Why can't people see I'm more than just a pretty face? I have the soul of a poet. Sifutov, you're the first person to believe that we can become more than what we are.
What are you lily livers waiting for then? You think getting some coins to fly through the air makes you metal bending masters? Get back to practice. Yes, Sifutov. Back at the Fire Nation. Zuko is standing in the throne room, it looks like. He throws some fire at the fire. In frustration, it looks like.
Boom. This isn't me.
He puts out the fire. I know you've been secretly meeting with Ozai.
Mai, who did you hear that from?
Does it matter? Not from you.
I know I keep screwing up. Please. I love you, Mai.
I know. But lately I've realized that you love your secrets more. You'll have an easier time keeping them when you're alone.
What are you telling me?
Goodbye, Fire Lord.
Mai, come back! I order you, come back! Oh, why would I say that? So stupid.
This is my fault. I'm so sorry. When I asked her to talk to you about your father, that wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Suki, but how did you know?
I followed you yesterday morning. Sorry about that too. We just wanted to know what was going on, to see if we could help in some way. The Kyoshi warriors are really worried about you, Zuko. I'm really worried about you.
Fire Lord Zuko. General Mach. A message has arrived from the spies you sent to the Earth Kingdom.
You sent spies?
Your suspicions are confirmed. The Earth King's army now marches towards Yudao. Father, you're right.
Episode 10. Earth Kingdom soldiers are climbing up a side of a mountain, it looks like, and the king is floating by on a dirigible. They're approaching Yudao, it looks like. And Zuko has his army on ships on their way there as well. Now it's raining. And they're walking in the rain. And there's lightning. It's a storm. Fire and Earth Kingdom soldiers are marching through the rain. And they meet on the battlefield and they start attacking. One moment I know, deep in my heart, that I must defend my people. But the next, doubt creeps in. Maybe I'm supposed to follow through with the Harmony Restoration movement. And then he has his father in the back of his mind yelling, "Prove yourself worthy of the throne, my son." Aang, how am I supposed to figure out what's right when his voice is all I hear? You could have silenced him forever. Perhaps then I could have found peace. But you didn't, and now I can't. I'm sorry, Zuko. And then, shoot, I can't remember this avatar's name. But his spirit is talking to him as well. Or he's remembering, I think. When he had a firm grasp of the good, your friend asked you for a promise. And then Ozai is speaking to Zuko as well in his mind. The Fire Lord's will determines what is right. Embrace this truth and you'll possess the peace that you desire. I don't think I'll ever stop feeling lost. And then the past avatar speaks to Aang, saying, "Now fulfill your promise and restore the world to harmony." And then Zuko says, "Go ahead, Aang, do it." Aang closes his eyes, and he starts shifting into the avatar state. He's floating in an air bubble, and then there's also other elements. There's water and fire surrounding him as well. Two of the past avatars are watching him. One is watching solemnly, the other is watching sadly. Zuko looks surprised and scared. "Wait! Don't cry!" he says to the female avatar spirit that's been watching sadly. Whoom! He starts. Fire's happening. Ah! Ugh. They both wake up from a nightmare. That's what happened. In the nightmare, they were both fighting each other. Looks like we're back in the Yudao now. People are going about their daily lives. Raw! They arrive. Fire Nation residents of Yudao, you must evacuate the city immediately. Your lives are in danger. Kush. Whoa, watch out, sweetie. We're being attacked by firebenders. You mean earthbenders? Boom. Fire. No, I mean, earthbenders who attach little chain thingies to their rocks? Whoosh. That's a meteor hammer, Aang, and it looks like someone's earthbending it right back at us. Nothing an air funnel can't handle. Whoosh. Here come throwing axes. Why can't they make up their minds about how they want to attack us? Shing. She uses waterbending to stop them with ice. That's our axe thrower over there. Looks like he's run out of axes. Foomp. Avatar gets on his glider. I'm on it, Aang does. Oh, the roof of a roof rips open. Sneers is dropping through, and then Aang comes in after him. Oh, an axe factory? Why did it have to be an axe factory? Oh, he dodges axes. Whoa! Yikes! Yow! Punt! He kicks an air ball. Thud! He knocks Sneers over. Aang? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just caught him. Sneers? Hi, Avatar Aang. Hi, Katara. I don't get it. Why would you... Because you're trying to force us out of our homes, Avatar Aang. We're not leaving. Wait, I've seen you before. My name is Kori Morishita, and we are the Yudao Resistance. You have to evacuate right now. You have no idea what's coming. And Sneers, weren't you helping lead the protests outside the city just a few days ago? I was confused, okay? Smellerbee wanted me to help her, so I just kinda... Look, I grew up hating the Fire Nation. What those Ashmakers did to my parents, that's why I became a freedom fighter. But when Jet and the other guys went to Ba Sing Se, I came to Yudao to live with my uncle. Then, without even meaning to, I fell in love with an Ashmaker. Wait, you are going out with you? Yeah, I hid it from our friends for a long time, but I'm done with that. My girlfriend is Fire Nation. So are all my cousins on my mom's side. And my favorite teacher, my stepfather. The guy who sells me mochi every morning. You joined the Yudao Resistance to defend a guy who sells you mochi? It's really good mochi. So, I just want to make sure I've got this right. You are going out with her. Yeah? What are you getting at? Nothing! Way to go, Sneers! I know this makes me look like a traitor, but I'm only fighting alongside the Yudao Resistance so long as they agree to keep both Earth Kingdom and Fire Nation intruders out, because Yudao is neither. You mean because Yudao is both? Let Smellerbee and her protesters come. We can handle them. But the protesters aren't the only ones we have to worry about. Earth King Kue is coming with his army. They could arrive at any moment. No way. An entire army? That's what I've been trying to tell you. We have to go. A handful of resistance fighters can't possibly stand up to a whole army. We can if the Avatar joins us. Sneers, no. I told the Earth King I'd see the Harmony Restoration movement through to the end. Aang, maybe we should hear them out. Well, if you won't help us, Avatar Aang, maybe one of those avatars will. Greetings, Avatar Aang. The Yudao chapter of the Avatar Aang fan club has eagerly anticipated your arrival. Oh, static? Okay. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. Good now? Okay, great. Thank you. Greetings, Avatar Aang. The Yudao chapter of the Avatar Aang fan club has eagerly anticipated your arrival. I am Xing Ying, the club president. Look, Katara, another fan club! Yay. You know them? I know their type. Wow, you guys seem really different from the Ba Sing Se chapter. Are all of you presidents? Why would we all be presidents? You're really different. Your clothes look just like the uniforms the Western Air Temple students used to wear. Of course, Avatar Aang. We pride ourselves in authenticity. Our members devote as many hours to studying air nomad philosophy as you did when you were training. And the arrows you've painted on your foreheads look almost exactly like real Airbender tattoos. Oh, these aren't paint. They're real tattoos. We use the same ink you... Wait, what? But air nomad tattoos have to be earned through years and years of airbending practice. They're not... Oh, we know Avatar Aang. For a fan club member to receive her tattoos, she must master hundreds of airbender-like forms. Airbender-like? Those tattoos are sacred to my people. They describe who we are and how we see the world. You have no right to tattoo yourselves like that. I assure you that our members go through the most rigorous of study programs. By the end, they... But how could you study air nomad philosophy at all and still do something like this? Aang, I'm sure it was an honest mistake. For you to treat our tattoos like a part of some costume. My culture isn't a game. Where are you going? To the city gates. General Hao's army could show up at any moment. When they do, I'm gonna try to buy you guys a little more time. Maybe they'll listen. Maybe they won't. Either way, the fire colonials have got to go. It's time we separate the nations and restore harmony. I'm telling you, my actions make sense. The Fire Nation citizens of Yudao are my people. As the Fire Lord, I have a duty to protect them. But it goes beyond that. When the mayor's wife invited me to stay with them, I didn't just get to see what Yudao was like. I got to see what their family was like. They ate together, sitting at the same table. They talked and laughed, and when they argued, they didn't challenge each other through Agni Kais. They're so... normal. You, of all people, know my own family is not. In my heart, I know what I'm doing is right. I'm not defending a colony. I'm defending people. I'm defending their bonds with one another. But there's one fact that makes me doubt myself. Leading an army to Yudao is exactly what my father would do if he returned to the throne. From the outside, it looks as if I'm acting just like him. Does it matter if my reasons are different? You wanted a quiet life after the war. That's one thing I can give you, to begin repaying you for all you've done for me. I can't disturb you. I won't. Even so, I wish you were here, Uncle. I miss you. Fire Lord Zuko, we've landed on the shores of the Earth Kingdom. He put on his helmet and he headed outside. Episode 11. Aang is sitting outside. It looks like he's meditating. And some ice stairs suddenly appear. Any sign of General Hao yet? Or Smellerbee? No. You okay? My head hurts. I think I figured out why the nations have to be separate for harmony. Whenever two nations come together, the stronger one can't help but hurt the weaker one. They'll conquer or burn, or at the very least make a joke of the weaker nation. You once told me that separation is an illusion. Guru Pathik taught you that. The four nations are really one and the same. But I don't want them to be the same, Katara. I love being an air nomad. I love our philosophy, our temples, our holidays, our food. Everything that makes us different from the rest of the world. And now that I'm the last one left, it's up to me to preserve our way of life. How, Aang? How are you gonna live by yourself like some kind of hermit? Devote your whole life to collecting and preserving a bunch of relics? I don't know. But I do know this. Air nomad culture can't survive in a world where the nations invade each other, corrupt each other. I have to see the harmony restoration movement through to the end. Even if it means fulfilling your promise to Zuko? Yes. But you'd be acting against your air nomad philosophy. Isn't that what you're trying to preserve? Ugh, it's a contradiction, I know. That's why my head hurts. Back at the school. What are you doing out here, Sokka? Let me guess. You finally realized motivational bending is not a thing. Katara and Aang should have picked me up by now. They're probably so caught up in their own ooginess they forgot all about me. Smoochy, Smoochy. Oh, how I love you, Katara. My sweet, sweet sweetie. Not as much as I love you, Aang. Smoochy, Smoochy. I love my sweet, sweet sweetie so much I forgot about all my own brother. Ah, quit your kissy kissy belly aching, Sokka. Appa's here. No, not Appa. Someone way prettier and a lot less hairy. Smoochy, Smoochy. Can I just say Oogie? Good to see you, Toph. Hey, Suki. How'd you even know we're here? A group of us are serving as Zuko's palace guards. We just received an official complaint from a firebending instructor about a dirt girl and a snow savage taking over his school. Kunyo. You're leaving already? So are you. Come on, I need you both. Sifu Toph, not again. Get to practice, little livers. I'll be back soon. I want to go with you. I'm ready. Watch. I can make this helmet spin round and round. I'm supposed to be impressed by a spinny helmet trick? Until you can do some real metal bending, you're not ready for anything. Now go do your forms.
Oh, cruel abandonment! My bones turn to dust beneath the gaze of your ever-mocking smile.
Hey, the Dark One? I think you're, taking this soul of a poet thing too seriously. No offense. I liked you better when you hated people. I'm sorry to take you away from your students, Toph. Not a problem, believe me. We both needed a break from the Dark One's newfound talent. If I have to hear about the cloudy teardrops of his heart one more time. So what's this about? What's this about, Suki? See for yourself. Oh no. What? Zuko. They're flying over the marching Fire Nation army. And Zuko's at the head of it. Back at the Yudao, Katara and Aang are still sitting on a rooftop. I've been wanting to talk to you ever since we left for Ba Sing Se, Aang, but I didn't know how to bring it up. I've, changed my mind about the harmony restoration movement. I know. I could tell. Why? Remember when we first came here and Zuko showed us around? I saw Corey and her family standing in the street, staring at us like we held their whole lives in our hands. But I didn't see just them. I also saw... We're gonna have to talk about this later.
Fire Nation out! Harmony now! Fire Nation out! Harmony now!
It's been 3 days, Avatar Aang. Did all that talking get you anywhere? Is the Fire Nation out of you, Dao? Please, Smeller Bee, just a little bit longer. Smeller Bee looks at the other guy. I don't remember his name. People of the Earth Kingdom, attack! Kum. They send a pillar of rock towards Aang. No! He dodges it. Go, go, go! They use the rock to slam the gate. And then Katara uses her water bending to knock weapons out of their hands. Boom! They use the rock pillar again to go towards the gate. You're not getting to those gates again! Crack! Aang, he breaks the rock pillar with his head. Steve Toph would have been proud. Hurry, Aang! The big pieces are gonna crush people! And then he uses airbending to blow all the rocks away. Whoosh! And Katara helps with her water, blocking them with ice. Crash! And then the big piece is about to hit Smeller Bee. Smashed! The rock falls onto the floor. Aang picks Smeller Bee up and jumps away with her. Oof! Thanks, Aang. Now I almost feel bad for distracting you like that. Distracting me? You really think we're dumb enough to use a stone battering ram when we knew the Avatar would be here? We wanted you to keep you from noticing that. There's a tank digging into the wall. Or breaking into the wall. And now it's Suki talking. So when he found out the Earth King had to send his army to remove the colonials from Yudao, Zuko decided to lead his own army there to defend them. An Earth Kingdom army fighting a Fire Nation army? Sounds like the beginning of an all-out war. That's why I went to get you guys. We have to stop Zuko's army before they reach the gates. You think the three of us can stop an entire army? Hey, we've stopped an entire air fleet before, haven't we? Good point. So what's the plan, Sokka? Ah, the burden of being the idea guy. Alright, step 1. Toph, can you get us into one of those tanks undetected? Not a problem. What is that? An underground slide that'll take us directly under Zuko's army. Come on! Episode 12. We see them having this conversation right at the end of the last episode. Then they go down the slide. Underground. They end up sliding underground. Ah! You've been really into slides lately. I enjoy hearing your girlish scream. That was Suki. Hey! It's so dark down here, I can hardly see anything. Shh! Toph's really touchy about that. Quiet, both of you! There's rumbling, and she's feeling it with her feet. It's the rumbling of the tank of a Fire Nation. Crack! She breaks through the surface of the what's it called? The ground, and she reaches up and grabs the tank. And breaks something from under the tank. And then someone inside the tanks, the soldier, says, "What'd I say about staying away from what? What'd I say about staying away from bean sprouts when we have to be in the tank together?" Oh, he thought he farted. Koom! Toph breaks through the bottom of the tank, punches up, knocking out one of the soldiers that's inside. And there's rattling inside from inside the tank. Wham, wham, whap! Hurry! She knocked them out. She opens the top of the tank, and Sokka and Suki jump in the tank with her. Step 1 complete. What's step 2? Not sure. I was sort of hoping step 2 would come to me while we were working on step 1. The Fire Nation soldiers have been tied up in the back. Are you kidding me? Oh, I see. Let's all blame the idea guy. Well, while you guys figure that out, I'm gonna try to get us to Zuko. If we could just talk to him. What, you think some polite conversation could convince him not to turn evil? I don't know. He just seems so lonely. Lonely? Lonely isn't the way I'd put it. More like screwy in the head. Ooh, that's it! That's step 2! Screwy! Tough. How close do you have to be to metal bend something into a small, like a screw or a bolt? If you're close enough to see it, I'm close enough to bend it. Great, Suki, pull us alongside as many tanks as you can, one by one. Okay, back at you, Dao, at the gate. Guys, stop! You don't want to do this! They've broken a hole into the wall. Hey, Smellerbee! Hey, Longshot! Hey, Smellerbee! Hey, Longshot! Sneers? You've been in Udao this whole time? Longshot and I looked all over for you! Smellerbee and Longshot, I'd like you to meet my girlfriend, Corey. Corey, this is Smellerbee and Longshot. Well, what do you know? Looks like we're all friends here. Sneers told me all about you, Smellerbee. I'm sorry I can't say the same. You know what friends do? Talk! You know what friends don't do? Beat each other up! You can't force us from Udao. You're dating an ashmaker? How could you? Trust me, guys, I'm the Avatar. Peace is sort of my thing. The Smellerbee looks at the quiet guy again. Oh, Longshot. His name is Longshot, that's right. You do have a point, Longshot. I mean, look at her. Look at him. What's that supposed to mean? Longshot gives Smellerbee a thumbs up. Listen, Smellerbee. Maybe we've been thinking about this all wrong. What if Udao is neither Fire Nation nor Earth Kingdom? What if it's a part of both? This is what I've been trying to tell you, Aang. Maybe we can make things better here without kicking all the Fire Nation people out. Bah! What are we waiting for? Let's finish what we came to do! Krish! He bends Earth. Oh, he was gonna attack Corey, but what's it called? Not Avatar. Katara saves her by bending her water and breaks the rock. Now they're ready to fight each other. Defend yourselves, Udao resistance! Defend our home! Ah, come on. How come nobody ever wants to just talk? Attack! Don't you get it, Smellerbee? I agree with you. I want the Fire Nation colonials to leave too. I just want them to leave peacefully. I don't think that's an option anymore, Aang. Looks like the Earth King's finally stepped up to his responsibilities. And the Earth Kingdom army arrives. Monkey feathers. Avatar Aang! Double monkey feathers. Please forgive us our unintentional disrespect. We've since covered our tattoos in deference to true airbenders. Now we, the Udao chapter of the Avatar Aang fan club, place ourselves at your service. How about you just go home? I've already got all these protesters to deal with, not to mention the giant army that just showed up. But that's why we're at your service. Attention, attention! By official decree of Earth King Kue, the Earth Kingdom reclaims the former Fire Nation colony of Udao. Earth King Kue, why don't you come down here and announce your own decrees? General Hao is doing it just fine on his own, thank you. Fire Nation colonials who remain in the city are hereby declared criminals and shall be arrested on sight.
The harmony restoration movement shall be completed on this day with or without colonial cooperation.
Yeah! Fire Nation now! Harmony now!
This is it, Aang. You choose to either defend Yudao with us or doom us.
Not necessarily, Sneers. Look.
Monkey feathers on top of monkey feathers.
The Fire Nation army is here. Stay back, Avatar Aang. We'll protect you. You guys aren't protecting anything. You're just putting yourselves in danger. You've got to go. He blows them away with airbending. Sokka? Toph? Suki too. She's driving. And then Sokka peeks out from inside the tank. Aang, Kantara, weren't you guys supposed to pick me up? Sorry, Sokka. We've been kind of busy. So you decide to hitch a ride with the Fire Nation army instead? For your information, Katara, we weren't hitching a ride. We were trying to slow them down. And what about you two? Since when did defending Fire Nation colonials become a part of the Harmony Restoration movement?
Fire Lord? What? What's going on?
Oh, he's asking her.
I'm not sure. Listen to me, Avatar. Harmony can be restored right now. My army will treat the colonials we arrest more justly than the Fire Nation treated us. You have my word. However, we cannot accomplish anything if the Fire Lord's army stands against us. We have a saying among the Council of Five. An army with no leader is a dragon with no head. You alone have the power to end this quickly.
Zuko and Aang are staring at each other. Episode 13. General Hao, there has to be another way.
You know well the cost of war. I ask you to exchange one life for many.
Well, if you guys were so busy slowing down the Fire Nation, how is it that they still ended up here? Keep your eyes on me, Sugar Queen. Keep your eyes on me. She's following my plan, in case you're wondering. Toph jumps off the tank. Crack lands on the ground and creates more cracks in the ground, which lead to the tanks, and it pops out all the screws and bolts from all the tanks, and they fall apart. Clank, 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 clank. Haha! Look at that! Idea guy still got the touch.
The dragon may still have its head, but perhaps now it's lost its legs. Quickly, Earth Kingdom troops, while the Fire Nation is in disarray, by royal decree, enter Yudao and arrest the colonials. Fire Lord, our tanks. You're not all in tanks, are you? Soldiers of the Fire Nation, defend our people in the city of Yudao. Your Fire Lord commands you. They charge.
No! Whoosh. Aang jumps into the air. And he lands in front of Zuko. The Harmony Restoration Movement was such a simple plan. Why couldn't you just follow it through? He's getting angry and emotional, and he's changing into his avatar state. Snap out of it, Aang! Katara comes by, whooshing by on ice, and grabs him. Don't you remember what we talked about? You have to be calm to make sure your decision is right. But all these people, they're gonna kill each other. Let me worry about them. Aang, I never finished explaining to you. On our first visit to Yudao, when I saw Corey's family, I also saw our future. If the nations have to be separate, what would that mean for us? I know it's selfish in me to think like this. There's so much more at stake than just us. Katara. Go find a quiet place, Aang, and figure this out. Then, whatever decision you make, I'll trust that it's the right one and I'll support you. Even if it means you have to fulfill your promise. And even if it means we have to be apart. Go! He jumps away on his glider. And he lands on a cliff. He looks back. And then he sits down and starts meditating. He bends earth to form a shell around him while he meditates in silence. Oh, I had a dream about you last night. Fulfill your promise and restore the world to harmony. That's what you said in my dream. Oh right, Avatar Roku, that was his name. Roku, lately, I've realized how much I love being an air nomad. And I'm the last one. If I turn my back on my people's philosophy, won't it just disappear? And besides, my people's philosophy isn't all I love. The Avatar must hold the world above his own nation, his own friends, even his own family. I cannot put into words how much it pains me to advocate for the end of my own great-grandson. What are you saying? Ursa, Zuko's mother, is my granddaughter. Then Zuko... Roku, how could you possibly... Because you are the Avatar. To succeed where I failed, you must hold the world above all else. Empty yourself, Aang, and contemplate the world. Then you will understand. Contemplate the world. Let me see if I got this. The protesters and the Earth Kingdom army want the colonials to go. The Fire Nation army wants the colonials to stay. And the Yudao resistance just wants their city to be left alone? Yes. So where's Aang flying off to then? He needs a place to be calm, to figure things out. What is there to figure out if he wants harmony? Look, I trust him. And after all we've been through, you ought to too. So for now, we need to keep all those people down there from killing each other. Kind of like what Aang's fan club is trying to do. Make peace, combatants! Let your grievances depart from you, like leaves in the wind! Oopsies. Pretty impressive for a bunch of non-bending bald girls. We need to split up. Toph and Suki, you disarm as many Fire Nation troops as you can. I'll work on Earth Kingdom soldiers. And I'll take care of the protesters. But how am I supposed to get down there? Here you go, Sokka. Aw, not another one. She earthbended another slide. You didn't just betray us, Sneers. You betrayed your nation. Smeller Bee, if you'd actually listened to me for 2 seconds, you'd... Oops. Wow, watch out! Halt, combatants! Let your leaves depart from you, like a breaking wind. What? I don't know, but I got it from a bunch of non-bending bald girls. So what's going on here? I thought you guys were friends. We were, until Sneers decided to date an Ashmaker. Whoa, you're his girlfriend? Yes. Hold on, let me get this straight. You are going out with you?
Why does everyone keep saying that? Didn't know you had it in you, big guy.
Jeez, has Zuko actually added troops to his army since the war ended? You alright?
Give me a second to catch my breath.
I don't think we've got a second. Oh! Suddenly the Fire Nation Army's soldiers stop in their tracks because their helmets are spinning on top of their heads and they're confused. It's the Lily Livers! Lily Livers? What are you doing here?
Though cast away I am from the hearth of my city, black tears dribble from mine eyes at the sight of the fearful trail blazing towards her gates.
Okay. That is where we'll stop for today. How many episodes are available right now? Well, yeah, we're only there's only one episode left anyway after this. So, we'll wait until 6 more episodes come out before we have another Avatar story time. Let me drink some water. Wow, the story is getting crazy and intense.
Oh, gotta reply to a DM.
Okay. Alright. Oh, and the music ended too. Good timing. Alright, so let me get out the schedule for this week. I will post it tomorrow, but I will show you guys this week's schedule. Oh, oops. Hold on. I thought okay. Let me get the schedule out. Hold on. I didn't export it. One moment, please. Your call is very important to us. Why isn't this working? Oh. Wait, what's going on? Huh? What's going on? Why is it? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Interesting. It glitched. Anyway. Alright, let me get the schedule out. Wait, why is it? Oh, that. Huh? Wait a minute. Is it? Am I not saving it in the right place? Let me try again. I think I may have saved it in the wrong folder. No, I didn't. What's going on? Why is my Photoshop being weird? Huh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so this is this week's schedule. Pretty much the same, except on Tuesday, we're going to be trying out Hades, the first one. Since the second one came out recently, I figured I'd like to try playing the first one because I've yet to play it. I've wanted to try it for a while, so we'll play some of that on Tuesday. And then Friday, the Hoyo game, we're switching back to Honkai Star Rail. We'll try to make more progress on there. I feel like we're stuck in Bellabog forever. But we'll see how much progress we can make in the story. And then, as usual, no stream on Saturday. Monday, as usual, Mario Monday. We're going to continue Yoshi's Island. And hopefully I won't glitch the game next time. And actually make some progress. Yeah, and then Wednesday, we're going to continue some more Amnesia Memories for Visual Novel Wednesday. Thursday, we continue Final Fantasy IV. Sunday, we're going to have another Sunday story time. I haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but I'll hopefully I'll figure it out before then. So yeah, that is the tentative schedule for this week. Most likely the confirmed schedule for this week. I'll be posting it everywhere tomorrow on the Discord, Twitter, YouTube, community page, and Blue Sky. And yeah, that is it for today. Thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll skip a raid because I'm pretty sure everyone is eepy. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all so much. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a comment if you would like to share your thoughts. Please follow and/or subscribe if you haven't already. If you're going to bed, I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. If your day's just getting started, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for Yoshi's Island at 9 p.m. Pacific. Ta-ta! Kosmika!